Today I took 3 trades, 2 losers and 1 break even. Um, they were all pretty much part of the same setup, and this one probably should have been break even, and that probably should have been a winner, but that might have been a bit of a FOMO trade. So today, it was opening up under value area low here at RTH and range, and under L4 and S1. So it was mostly a bearish open, but it was pretty far into it. So I wanted to see if it can come back up to a value area low. If it does, I wanted to short at value area low here, 67.57, and then high volume node legend yesterday low, 67.45 to 49, and then yeah, so those are my short levels, and then longs, I was looking at this demand zone over here, along with this high volume node ledge at 66.99. And then further down here at the 690 demand zone. So those were kind of my 2 levels for today. So it opened up right at value area low ETH, but under L4 and S1. And then it started coming down into this demand zone. So that's where I wanted to long. And I got enticed to longing here, but I want to kind of chase it, but decided not to. So I come down into demand right into L5 here. So at L5, we are looking at this this low. So I see that here the RSI was down here, and it's breaking lows, but RSI is not. So that was a RSI divergence there. So I really liked that context of it. So I see initially here this kind of a B shape here, pretty nice one, I would say, and a POC at the bottom here at the lows, and then a bunch of buyers came in, buying imbalances formed. Then now it kind of came back to retest it. Also, there was a 1-minute high volume hammer here, very high volume hammer, and then a 5-minute high volume hammer forming, along with the RSI divergence there. So I liked that. I was just a little bit nervous because it seemed like it was selling off pretty heavily, and I didn't want to be the first buyer. But I liked that B shape. I liked the RSI divergence. I like this buying imbalances here, and the high volume hammers. So I decided to go for it, just with 1 contract, and it was about 7-point risk. But I got in and actually rallied up pretty quickly up to 2R. So it goes right up to 2R here, about 15 points in profit. And I'm wondering whether or not I should put it at break even. I didn't particularly want to because it hadn't formed a higher low yet. I wanted to see if it can form a higher low somewhere over here and then keep rallying, but that obviously did not happen. I did not like this rejection, especially because CVD hidden divergence was forming on the bearish side, and it kept getting rejected at this 24 level here, which was also right at this POC level. So I did not like that. It formed a 1-minute delta divergence here, which is also not good. So honestly, I probably should have put my stop at break even, but I wanted to see if it can hold and form a higher low, because I thought these confirmations were really good. So unfortunately that did not happen, and it just came back down and stopped me out all the way. And at this point I am not happy at all, and I'm very frustrated. And as delta goes up, it keeps going down. Huge divergence there. So yeah, I don't know. And then I see this it come down to the high volume node ledge here that I had. I saw this 1-minute delta divergence form. I saw a 2-minute delta divergence starting to form here. Although I don't think it ended up as one. But I did like that. Again, I didn't quite want to be the first buyer, but I did see that, again, the RSI hadn't broken the lows yet, and also it hasn't broken that one yet either. So, I like that RSI normal divergence, so I was trying to see if I can find some more confirmations here. It wasn't quite a B shape here. There was this little volume node here, but it kept kind of testing this, and then it finally started going up. So see, it's kind of a double distribution here. I don't know. I might have tried it, but I was just yeah, I was away from my desk for a little while, and then I came back, saw this, and I felt like it wasn't the best of confirmation, so I decided not to go for it. I wanted to see a little rally and then a retest, but then the rally happened, and then there was no retest, so no real pullback to get in, and then it goes and hits my target. So if I did enter here about 67.05, about an 8-point risk here, I probably could have gotten 20 points or so, all the way up to this high over here at 26. So yeah, that would have worked out, but I did not catch any of that. I wanted to see if I could catch a retest here, but that little pullback, but I didn't see anything really going on there. And yeah, I'm still looking for a pullback, a deeper pullback. And at this point, probably I shouldn't have been looking for a pullback. I don't know, but I tried it out over here, see if it comes and retests that level. Maybe that was the higher low. That was probably a FOMO trade. I just entered because I saw this nice little B shape. Yeah, right there, B shape. And then I wanted it to come back and retest and hold. The thing is that it kind of formed a P shape there and then started rejecting. But then as it came down to this B shape, there was a nice little bounce here. So that's kind of what convinced me to get in. But that was very short-lived. And yeah, and then it rejected and stopped me out. So I'm at 2 losses now, which should have been 1 loss and 1 break even, but there's that. I tried it one last time when it came down to this demand zone here, which was also sort of this ledge area here. So this kind of there's this whole area up until this demand. So yeah, I decided I want to one last time try it here, and I saw this little pop and then a retest, and then it broke the lows, but it's still forming an RSI divergence here. Still hasn't broken the lows on RSI, so I like that divergence. I liked 2-minute delta divergence there. I liked the buying imbalances that came in. There was also a giant 1-minute delta divergence also. And on the 1-minute, there was a big high volume hammer, high volume basing on the 5-minute, and a high volume hammer on the 3-minute. So I like those. It was a big delta divergence also, so I like that. I want to see if it can come down to 92 over here and see if it holds. And it finally came down. I entered, and it rallied for about 2R. And my target was at 3R over here, but this little swing high there. But I probably should have targeted VWAP because it's been all morning. It rejected off of VWAP here, VWAP there. I probably should have targeted VWAP there. It would have been about 2R or so, 2.5R honestly. So that would have worked out well, but yeah, but even if I did, I would have targeted 22 or so, and it didn't quite get there. So yeah, this time I put my stop at break even after I hit 2R, and then it came all the way down and stopped out at break even. So yeah, I don't know, could I have optimized it better? Probably. I could have optimized my target better here. I could have stopped at a break even over here, but yeah, it's just unfortunate I couldn't take advantage of these little pops. I was looking for more of a trend reversal, which was maybe the mistake on my part.